And so if we are committed all the way and we change our mindset, I think now we're ready to bless others. And the reason why I think this youth group can bless others so greatly is because we are so rich and we are so blessed. Some of y'all might be thinking to yourself, us rich, I don't have that. Some of y'all might be thinking, like, I don't have that much money, But I was watching this video the other day, and it threw these facts across the screen, and it really just impacted me. So I'm gonna read some of them to you. It's one of them said 8% of the world owns a car, only 8%. And I'd say it's a safe bet that probably each family in here, each one of your families owns at least one car, if not more cars. And some of y'all may be thinking, my car is not that great. It's really old. But you don't tell that to the 92% of the rest of the world that doesn't have a car. They're thinking that person is so rich, they're so blessed. And then 800 million people go hungry throughout this day. They'll go hungry. They'll have no food. That's just, that's crazy. I've had 3 meals today. I'll probably eat again. That's insane. And then this one really got me. Experts have been estimating what it costs for the whole world to have proper nutrition, and it'd be around $20 billion. And in America, we spend $20 billion a year on ice cream, which is just insane. So all these facts just show us we are so rich. We can also see that just driving through our city. Go to a bad part of town, you'd be like, I'm so blessed, I'm so rich. And God addresses us in 1 Timothy 6:17. If I can get there. He says, "Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. In this way they will lay up treasure for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of the life that is truly life." And when it says command those who are rich, that's God talking to each one of us. And He's telling us how to live, do good deeds and put our hope in God, because God provides everything. Which is so true. God provides the food that we ate today. God provides the clothes that we have on our back. God provided that breath that we just took. And we don't really hear that a whole lot. We don't hear someone earning, I think about pro athletes, and after they've had a good game and they get interviewed and they talk about, someone will say, how did you have such a great game? They talk about the work that they did, and it was all them, and the stuff that they did, maybe the team too. But I think that's hard sometimes. We earn something, we work for something and we earn it, and we think it's ours, we did that. But it's not true. And when I think of someone that had to earn it all, I think of my dad. Don't know him, it's Kevin Chadwell. Pretty cool guy. But when my dad was born, he was born in Oxford, Mississippi, and then he moved to Africa with his family because they were missionaries there for 4 years, and then they moved back to Oxford. And whenever my dad wanted something in high school or something like that, he'd have to go out and work, and he'd have to earn it and save so he could buy it. And then after he graduated high school, he wanted to go to college, but his parents didn't have any money for college, so he had to go out and work endless hours in the summer and save all his money so he could go to a school. And he went to Harding University, and so he went through school, he paid that off, and then after college, he wanted to work somewhere so he could pay off some loans and support a family. So he got a job at Ernst & Young as an accountant, where he is now, and he started off pretty low. And he had a really tough boss, and he had to work so hard to move up. He had to work endless hours and travel many places to impress people, and he just had to work so hard, and he moved up and up and up. And all the things that we have in our house mostly came from my dad. All the things that he has today, he basically earned it himself. And if you look at a couple years ago when he was a child and what he has now, it's just completely different. And I could understand my dad saying, I earned this. I understand him complaining and say, I had to do this. I earned all this. This is all mine. But he doesn't do that. He gives God the glory. He said he couldn't do it without God. And I think that's just incredible because in Deuteronomy 8, it also talks about that. I think it's Deuteronomy 8, 17 through 18. It says, "You may say to yourself, my power and the strength of my hands have produced this wealth for me. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth." And that's so cool because someone like my dad who had to earn it, he still knows it's God's stuff. Like God gave him this stuff. God gave him these gifts. And when in the Bible, when God gives somebody gifts, that person who received the gifts, they're supposed to bless somebody else. And I think that's what we need to bring into this school year. We need to take all the gifts that we have. We need to take the time, the energy, the money that we have. And we need to put it and help people, help our school.